bit of a tip area. Some chairs in there. Here's an interesting one. It's Florence Nightingale. When I first saw these, I thought they were bones. That says 1822. That must be 1903. For a minute there, I thought that was 1803. So, just squeeze through William and John here. This represents life cut short. Let's have a look. Probably not. Hello everyone. Now today I'm in Guildford in Surrey, and I'm going to have a walk around Stoke Old Cemetery. And right in front of us is a chapel built in 1883, and it's a Grade 2 listed building. So before we go and have a look at the graves today in this old section of Stoke Cemetery, I'm going to check and see if the chapel is open. Let's have a look. It's probably not. Sadly, not open. But we're going to have a look at some of the graves here. There's quite a few graves here, as you can see. So it's a question of where to start. So we'll start here, read a few graves. And that is in loving memory of Annie, or Anne, the beloved wife of James Bursis, passed away March 24th, 1887, in his 61st year. Also of James. And then next to them is a Samuel Bradley, who died in December 27th, 1896. And this is a Henry Cook, who died 1891, age 35. Have a look at this one. And here's the writing on this side. It says, in loving memory of William Griggs. I think that says, is it JP of Elm Crest, or that's Guildford, Surrey. He was born on September 1811, and he fell asleep on the 7th of January in 1892. Also, wife of the above, Anne, died in 1901. Also of Blanche, daughter of William and Anne, who died 1927, 82. See if we can make some sense out of this writing here. I think it says, in loving memory of Susan have a look on the other side, see what we can see there. Edward Thomas, died February 1889, age 74. Can hear a chainsaw in the distance, which is fairly noisy. In loving memory of William, only son of William Longworth of Guildford, and he died in 1895, aged 22. Loving memory of Thomas Sidney Smith, who died in 1928, aged 55. So we've got one here which has fallen off. And there we've got a Rebecca Bonner, died in 1899. And Mary Matthews, 75 years of age, died in 1905. And a Jemima Bodser, who passed peacefully away in 1907. Bit of a tip area, some chairs in there. Be alright if you need a seat. And it's very cold today. Bit of wind, so if you hear any rumbling, that's not me, that's just the wind. So this is a Sergeant T. Tutt of the Queen's Regiment who departed this life July the 5th, 1909, age 35. So some houses down there, so I'm not quite sure what that road is. I think up in the distance up there, that's that, well, I'm not sure what that is actually. But anyway, we've got here Harriet Poulter, wife of George Reed, who entered into rest 13th of June 1913, aged 66. So it's just a walk around today to read some headstones here in Guildford, Stoke Old Cemetery. Can't read this one. There's one there with no writing or anything on it, and there's some there fallen. Some ones here we'll have a look. And this is a Georgina Maria Brain. It's hard to read these headstones. Died October 1910, age 54. And here's a nice one, and that reads: to the beloved memory of Sidney Charles, son of Charles and Clara Gifford of Woking, born in 1883 and died in 1907. His sun went down while it was yet day. Another one here, Henry Mersel, died in January the 10th, 1909, aged 59. Also of Sarah, his wife, of the above, who died at 77 years old on 30th of January 1934. And there's a few in here. A William Smith, an Emma Maria Brown, and a Walter Albert Smith, and a Sarah Elizabeth Smith. At least it's not raining today. Very cold. My fingers are very cold. There's not much down this section. I can't see nothing down there. There's one here on its own. Shall we go and have a read of this one as soon as it's all on its own? Getting closer to that chainsaw noise. So this is in loving memory of Louisa, widow of William Martin, born August 1822 and died in 1902. So that's a bit of a strange one. I'm sure that says 1822. That must be 1903. For a minute there I thought that was 1803, but yeah, had to look twice on that one. So some big trees here, as you always get in cemeteries, graveyards and churchyards. That's a bit difficult to read, that one. So is that one. There's a few under the tree here, under the big tree. Just frightened a pigeon and another pigeon. There it goes. Florence. Oh, here's an interesting one. It's Florence Nightingale Wheeler. There you go. We all know who Florence Nightingale was. I did a video on her. Go and check that out on my channel. But this one is a Florence Nightingale Wheeler. And she died in 1904, aged 25, young. Also of George Wheeler, father of the above, who died in 1933, age 84. And also Sarah Wheeler, wife of the above. So obviously not the Florence Nightingale, but a Florence Nightingale. And here we have a John Skinner, the beloved husband of Lucy Skinner, died December 14th, 1902, age 69. And also Lucy Skinner, beloved wife of the above. There you go. Noisy trains. Can't quite see the... Oh, you can see the train actually. If you look hard enough. There's some big tall ones here. Let's see if we can read some of them. Oh, there goes the train. Through the hedge there. It's difficult to see, but yep. And this is a Mary Jane Streeting, died 1899. Another train. So just sneak through here. There's no writing on that one. And these have all fallen over. There's a chap up the tree there. That's where all the noise was coming from. So I won't distract him by him peering down on me and him falling out of the tree. I'm sure he's tied up pretty well up in that tree. This is a John Pitts, I think, departed, age 56. Difficult one to read, that one. We move on up a bit further. Now, remember, if you like this video, hit the like button and check out my other videos as well. As I always say, I've got some good ones in there. Go and check them out. Celebrity graves and just normal graves, some grave reading and some ghost hunting in there as well. So go and check them out if you haven't done already. And remember to subscribe to my channel, because I've got some more videos coming up. And this is a William Tate of Stoke Road, who died July the 30th, 1884. Age, can't see the age on there. It's a difficult one to read, that one. We move on up further into these trees. This is a Phyllis affectionate remembrance, I think that says, of Phyllis, the beloved wife of James Tuppin, who died January 2nd, 1889, aged 50. And he's right under the tree here. That's a Wheeler, a John Wheeler, who died suddenly in 1990, aged 51. I'll say that again, it wasn't 1990, it was 1890. June the 27th, 1890, aged 51, died suddenly. John Wheeler. And there are lots of headstones here. You can see the top of Guildford up there, and I believe this place is looked after by Guildford Borough Council. And I went to another cemetery which is called the Mount, so go and check that out. And that has Lewis Carroll buried in there. Go and check that video out. Now this is a Marie Anne Keane, who fell asleep in Jesus in 1888, aged 52. Her end was peace, and it's got a nice little cross on there, and obviously some bird muck, but it's good to see birds and wildlife in a cemetery. Now this one is getting a bit worn. Obviously, it's an Arthur Brown, eldest beloved son of a Frederick Watt and Mary Brown, who died in 1891, aged 25. And a Mary Brown, mother of the above, died in 1932. Now if the camera's a bit wobbly, that's because the ground is very uneven, and it's hard to keep the camera steady, especially when you've got cold hands. Now this is a sacred to the memory of a Frederick Dutton, who died June 17th, 1894, aged 49, and also Elizabeth Dutton, who died in 1901, aged 25. And I hope you can hear me okay, because that noise of the chainsaw. There's another one here of a Maria Earwaker, or it's hard to pronounce some of these. I'm sure some of you at home know exactly how to pronounce these things, these words. And this says, who was taken to his rest in September the 17th, 1895, aged 74, and also Maria, wife of the above, who died in 1911, aged 79. So there's one over there which is sort of, it looks like it's sort of strapped together with a bit of metal. We can have a look at that. And this is in memory of some, is it quarter? Oh, I don't know, can't tell that. Lewis Bottin. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. And there's one here as well. Henry Edwards, should I say, who passed away July the 16th, 1896, at age 48. And there's also George Edwards, who died in 1861, age 23. So we're come down a bit closer to the chapel. Like I said, the chapel is 1883, I believe, and it's a Grade 2 listed building, and sadly shut today. but never mind. This is George. I think that's Frank's. Some letters missing. October 28th, 1834. 1894, and also of Emma, widow of the above, who died in 1906. So, yeah. Right, let's go and have a look at this one over here. So, there's some nice artwork on there. Now, I'm not going to step on the grave. See if I can read it from here. It's William John Engel, who departed this life February the 16th, 1896, age 52, and also Sarah Engel, wife of the above, who died at age 61, 1907. Yeah. So yeah, I like the artwork on that one. So from here, I'll just zoom in a bit. Just in the distance, you can see Travelodge. And there goes another train going into Guildford train station. There's one there, but to read it I've got to go practically into the tree, which I'm not going to do that. So let's walk further on down. We've done the section behind me. There's a few up there, but I won't walk all the way up there unless I see anything of interest. I've just spotted over here an angel. So let's go and see what this angel has to say. Right by the tree here. And again, I do apologise if the screen is wobbling a bit. It's a bit uneven here today. This is quite nice. Before we get to the angel, and this is quite nice. I like that. I'm into all this artwork that's on these tombs, headstones. John Norris. Difficult to read. There is graves over the other side, and I will go and have a quick look around them. But here's an angel here, and we'll have a look at her, look at the details. It's really good. It's even got the feet. It's always nice to just see all the effort that's gone into making these sculptures. And when I first saw these, I thought they were bones. Obviously not. They are obviously the arms of this angel. Well, arm which has fallen off. So yeah, and this is in loving memory of Evelyn Alice, the dearly loved wife of George Rice Holroyd, died October 21st, 1895, aged 23 years old, and also George Eric, infant son of the above, died October the 11th, 1895, aged 2 days. Thou will be done. The angel there guarding over them. It's really, I like the eyes on that. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, that's by far my favourite headstone so far here in Stoke Old Cemetery. Bit of the sniffles today because it's very cold. That's Emma Elizabeth Sayer. Can't read the rest. because it's a pigeon up in the tree. Hello, Mr. Pigeon. And we shall. There's one on its own over here. We'll go and have a read. Soon as it's on its own. And this looks like an Effie, the dearly loved child of William and Ellen Webb, fell asleep on the 31st of March 1896, age, I think that's 14 months. Also Alfie died June the 8th, 1907, aged 3 years and 3 months. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam. There's a big tree through there. Now we're coming into the section where there's bulbs, so I'm very mindful of where I'm stepping. There's some graves through here. I'm not going to venture through into them to see if I can see anything anyway, but in loving memory of I can't quite read that on there. Let's just zoom in a bit. Maybe you can make that out at home. But yeah, and there's a war grave at the back of that. It's a big tree. But yeah, bulbs, as you can see, in a nice round shape. That one's broken. Another train coming. It's about the 4th or 5th train I've seen or heard. Nathaniel George, the beloved husband of Emily Lama Croft, who passed away in 1915, age 76, and also his wife. So we've got a sunken grave over here, fairly sunken there. So, look around. Yep. And another sunken one there. There's a couple of war graves here. I shall go and read them. And this is a TJC GLE Royal West Kent Regiment, should I say? Royal West Kent Regiment, 11th of December 1918. I'm not sure of the name there, but it's a Royal Kent. Here we have a Malcolm McGregor, but I want to go and read this one over here. And this is a Private R.A. Christmas, Royal Air Force, 23rd of November 1916, age 44. So this one you can't read. So we have a walk up. Now I do always avoid, like I said in my other videos, I do always avoid stepping on graves out of respect. And this is Alan and Alice. Yeah, difficult to read. I'll let you guys read that at home. There's a couple more war graves there. I won't read those. I shall move on up. And there's a Robert there. And there's actually there, along there, although you see it's a railway line there, there's also people standing there. So I don't want to go too close to the graves up there. Now I might, after I've done this video, do a bit of find a grave here, but I shall see. That is a Albert Edwards. Can't get too close to that one, it's up the bush. I always find it interesting that old graves are quite spread out. I mean, you have a look around, they're quite spread out. And you go to a place where there's newer graves and they're more compact. There's some bulbs there, but I'm always on the lookout for bulbs. Don't want to spoil them. Come down here where there's some more graves. That is I think it's a Walter. I can't read the rest of that. This is an Emma, beloved wife of Henry Longhurst, or I'm not sure how to pronounce that, to be honest, or how you think it should be spelt. Now this is in loving memory of an Albert Oscar Edwards, 1895 to 1969, and also of his wife Margaret, who died in 1970, just a year after he died. So just here is the war graves in this section here, and there's also a bench as well, and we shall go and have a look at that. And these are all nicely kept, aren't they? All nicely kept. Now I've done a few war grave videos. I did Aldershot and I did Borden as well. So if you're into the war graves, then go and check out those two videos on my channel. Excuse me, I've got something stuck in my throat. This is another memory of Mary Louisa, wife of Thomas Towler, died 10th of October 1922, age 59. There's some in there. I think I shall zoom in on them. Ernest, is that an Ernest? Passed away on the 26th of June, I think it's 1936, age 33. And there's another one there. Obviously, I'll read that. There's so many here, it's difficult to know which is the best place to go. And we've got another angel up here. Go and have a look at that. I do like angels. Got the bin men over there, and just over the road there is the Stoke New Cemetery, which was opened up in, I believe, in 1938 or 1939. So that's over there. I'll zoom in a bit for you. Just over there is Stoke New Cemetery, 1939. It was opened. But we are currently in Stoke Old Cemetery, and this is the angel. She's got all of her hands, and I won't go up that bit. There seems to be a lot more bulbs up there. Just watch my tread, where I'm treading as I go down. There's bulbs over there. I'm getting into a more of a bulby bulby area. I'll show you the war memorial bench in a minute. But yeah, this is Stoke Old Cemetery, like I said. Most of the headstones are facing east, which is in that direction. Leo Joshua Adams passed away in 1966, and his wife passed away in 1968. There's a Samuel Baker there. Now you get the odd headstone that doesn't face east, face the opposite direction. And there's some war memorial bench up here. We'll go and have a look. We'll squeeze through these two graves here, which is William and John. So just squeeze through William and John here, and we'll go up and have a look at this memorial bench, war memorial bench. It's quite nice. There's something to look at as you go around the war graves, which is here, and just down here we can see the memorial, the war memorial here. With a sword, and has some flowers, which is quite nice. So I'm not going to go down that way. There's something here which has got a big hole in it. Don't know if that's a grave. Probably not. Another war one there with W. Williams. I'm just going to walk down the path section now and have a look. Anything interesting? So just there is a James William Savage, and he was 71 when he passed, and also his wife Jane. Fanny Puttock, 1914. And then we're back to the chapel, Stoke Old Cemetery Chapel. We have a little walk around, and this was built in 1883. There's another door there. No point trying it because it will be shut. Just looking up because I can hear an aeroplane. That's quite nice. And that reminds me of West Street Cemetery in Farnham, where Mike Hawthorne is buried. Got similar to that. There's a helicopter there. So yeah, I think we'll go over the other side, which is over there. We'll do that in a minute. It's just someone walking, so I'll let them pass. So we'll go up to this section again. Yeah, just letting that guy go by. I'm just being mindful of people. Don't want to film people if I can help it. It's really cold today. Got the sniffles. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this is the entrance, which we know is shut. We'll have a little walk through here. Got one here. Now this represents life cut short. The name on here is James Bygrave. Eldest son of Thomas. It's difficult to read, but yeah, that represents a life cut short. Now I'm facing the wrong way to read these headstones. Now look at this headstone here. It's completely broken. Difficult one to read again. So we'll walk on through down here, I think. I can feel the breeze of the wind. See all the cracks on this headstone here. That's probably going to be gone soon, and all the writing is gone on that one, so that person's story will never be known. And see if there's anything of interest here. And there's this here, which are fairly new ones, so I don't like to film newish graves. It's really the old graves that I like filming. And this is an Emily Heath, wife of John Heath. And yeah, 57 years old, died in 1907. So there's someone in their garden to the right of me, so I'm not going to go too far down. I'll start heading back up again. There's this one under the tree here, and that's a James Cranstone Patrick, who fell asleep in June the 24th, 1900. I'm going to take a guess on that. 1903, and a Harriet, widow of the above. So make my way up now this direction. We've done over the other side there. There's the chapel. There's a little one here. I don't know what that says. A lot of the letters have gone on that one. There's a new grave there. I say new, it's about 2018 and 2005. And this is a Loving memory of my dear wife Alice Matthews, who fell asleep on the 10th of March 1936 and age 58, and William Matthews, who fell asleep in 1941, 75 years of age. So I'll just try and walk up this section. Looks like there's been some bird fights here, and there's one over there, looks interesting. Have a look and read of that one. And this is in loving memory of my dad, William Robert Hurdle, 18th of the 1st 1909 to 27th of the 3rd 1987. And again, I do apologise if I've pronounced some of these names wrong, but my eyes aren't the greatest, and like I say, if there's anything that I've pronounced wrong, then let me know. Let me know. Another little, have a read of this one here. Could be a little child's grave, and it says in loving memory of our little Peter. Yeah, it is a little child's grave who fell asleep 1936, I think. Yeah. Anyway guys, I think I should make my way out now, and I am going to be doing another video in Guildford straight after this one, and after I had a bit of lunch, of course. And if you don't want to miss out, hit that subscribe button, and remember, if you like this video, hit the like button as well, and hit the notification bell, so then you'll be notified whenever I release another video. And so yeah, so an interesting cemetery, and yeah, Stoke Old Cemetery with a chapel, and just over the road is Stoke New Cemetery, which was built in 1939. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. So take care guys, take care.